The Municipal Council to order. Please join me for a salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Clerk, will you please read the notice for the special meeting?
Yes, Mr. President. June 1st, 2023. To members of the Municipal Council from James Delisio, Council President. Councilors, by authority of Article 2, Section 2-7C of the Attleboro Home Rule Charter, I hereby call a special meeting of the Municipal Council as follows. On Tuesday, June 27, 2023, at 7 p.m. at 77 Park Street, Council Chambers, to discuss any legal matters before the Council, specifically the fiscal year 24 general budget, water and wastewater enterprise budgets, and end-of-year fiscal year 23 needs. Sincerely, James Delisio, President.
Thank you. I would entertain a motion to suspend the rules.
Second.
Thank you. Motion is in order. Any questions, comments, concerns? We're suspending the rules tonight just to address year-end business. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. We are now operating under suspended rules. There will be one public hearing this evening. After the public hearing, we will recess for Public Works, Personnel, and Ordinances Committees to vote out only year-end business, which is business that needs to be voted by this municipal council by June 30th, which is this Friday. After that, we will reconvene for committee reports. There will be no mayor's communication, no clerk's communication. There's no old business, no new business, and I will post committee meetings for all committees for the next appropriate time. This is all why we're operating under suspended rules. Madam Clerk, would you please read the notice of the first and only public hearing, please?
Certainly. Public hearing regarding the proposed 3% COLA increase in the city's compensation plan for fiscal year 24, effective July 1st, 2023, for department heads, senior managers, and other exempt employees.
Thank you. Is there anyone to speak in favor? Anyone to speak against? Anyone to speak neither for nor against? Seeing none, Councilor Angelo, do you see any reason to keep this public hearing closed?
No, sir.
I declare this public hearing closed. Thank you. I would now entertain a motion to recess.
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Thank you. We now recessed for committee meetings for Public Works, Personnel, and Ordinances. So we recognize Councilor Dolan.
I'd like to call Public Works to order at 7:02. I have two motions. From the docket of June 20th, 2023, I entertain a motion to approve the request of National Grid and Verizon to install two poles on Oak Hill Ave. National Grid to install 35-foot C4 stub poles, P4096-84 and P4097-84, 30 feet plus or minus across the street north of poles 4096, 4097, including anchors on the north side of each new pole.
Second.
Thank you. So this is, these are the ones on Oak Hill Ave, and I wasn't at the public hearing, but I watched it, so it sounds like it's to support other poles across the street. Does anybody have any questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. From the docket of June 20th, 2023, I entertain a motion to approve the request of National Grid and Verizon to install 3 new poles on Rambler Road to feed 48 new house development. New pole 40 feet C2 P9974, 100 feet plus or minus north of P9973. New pole 40 foot C2 P9975, 140 feet plus or minus north of P9974. New pole 40 feet C2 P9976, 130 feet plus or minus north of P9975.
Second.
Thank you. And so this is for a new development on Rambler Road. Does anybody have any questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. And that's all the business for Public Works. I'd like to call for an adjournment at 7:04.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. We are adjourned. Thanks.
I call Personnel, Veterans, and Human Services Committee to order at 7:04. Council Waterman, Council Blair, and myself are present. From the docket of July 20th, 2023, I entertain a motion to accept the donation of $90 in Stop and Shop gift cards from Frank McKenzie of Attleboro to the Veterans Office.
Second.
Thank you, sir. Obviously, this is a wonderful thing. Thank you, Mr. McKenzie. Any questions, comments, concerns? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion passes. From the docket of July 18th, 2023, I entertain a motion to approve the request of the mayor for a 3% COLA increase in the city's compensation plan, section 13-4, fiscal year 24, effective July 1st, 2023, for the department heads, senior managers, and other exempt employees.
Second.
Thank you, sir. This is contractual. Obviously, I think this is a good thing for everybody. It's good that we get this done, we're getting this squared away. Any questions, comments, concerns? President Delicio.
Thank you. Just a couple housekeeping items. Generally, we don't like to have a public hearing, vote it out of committee, vote it the same night. This is in order for it to be done by the end of the fiscal year. I want to be careful. I know you said it's contractual. It's technically not contractual.
Okay.
I think what this does is it puts our exempt employees, department heads, senior managers, as well, in a position to be have their cost of living increase, as we're seeing that contractually with all of the other unions across the city. Plus, as when we talked about it, the money is there and set aside for this. So this isn't looking for additional money. This is money that's already there, just for that clarification.
Thank you, President Delicio. All right, any other questions, comments, concerns? All those in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Aye, motion passes 3-0. So the business for Personal Veterans Human Service Committee, call for adjournment at 7:07.
Jackson.
Thank you, sir. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion passes 3-0. We are adjourned at 7:07.
Council Tavares.
I call ordinances, elections, and legislative matters to order at 7:07. Members of this committee present include myself and
Aye.
It'll be,
Vice President Copus and I will act as your
All right,
second and
okay.
third.
Perfect. All right, so tonight we just have one motion. So from the docket of June 6, 2023, I entertain a motion to amend Section 5-11 of the revised ordinances of the City of Attleboro as follows. Delete in its entirety and replace with the following 5-11 remaining loan order funds. After completion of a capital project that has been financed through the sale of bonds or notes, any remaining balance of funds available for the completed project may be appropriated by a 2/3 vote of the council for any purposes for which a loan may be incurred for an equal or longer period of time than that for which the original loan, including temporary borrowing, was issued. If the remaining balance of funds available for the completed project are not in excess of $50,000, said funds may be applied with the approval of the Chief Executive Officer for the payment of indebtedness. Mass General Law, Chapter 44, Section 20. Prior to any appropriation of such remaining funds, the President of the Council shall refer a request for the appropriation to an appropriate subcommittee. The subcommittee may call for a public hearing. If the requested funds are simultaneously being combined from multiple projects, a single public hearing may be held for the appropriation of such combined funds. Notice of the time and place of the public hearing shall be published once in a newspaper of general circulation in the city at least 7 days prior to the hearing date.
Second.
Motion is in order. So this ordinance change is intended to get us more in line with what the state law is at this point. State law allows the balance of funds of $50,000 to be used for any sort of other indebtedness, any excess funds from a capital project. And right now, our ordinance says $1,000. So this brings us in line with state law. Are there any questions, comments?
It's more of a comment, thank you. The other thing it does is it allows for other projects to be expedited. So for instance, the reason we want to get this out by June 30th is so if there are projects over the summer, the auditor, treasurer, they can take those funds, move them from one project account to the other, because as you pointed out, Counselor, is currently anything under 1,000. So, you know, we had not too long ago, Deb sent down a list of several accounts to close out that had a couple thousand here and there. That's all gonna go to another project. There was public hearings, there was all of it, so it could actually draw out the process. This is gonna allow for more of the, and we have multiple projects going on this summer, so this will help to expedite some of those.
Any other questions, comments? Okay, hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. That concludes the business for ordinances, elections, and legislative matters. I move to adjourn at 7:10.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We're adjourned at 7:10.
I call this meeting of the municipal council back to order at 7:10 PM. We will now enter into committee of the whole. I entertain a motion to enter in committee of the whole.
Second?
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? We now entered into committee of the whole. If there's anyone who wishes to bring any piece of business in front of the municipal council, please approach the podium. Seeing none, I entertain a motion to arise from committee of the whole.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. We will now enter into committee reports, and usually I say beginning as always with Councilor Waterman, so we'll save that for July. Tonight, we're going to begin with Councilor Dolan.
Thank you. From the docket of June 20th, 2023, I entertain a motion to approve the request from National Grid and Verizon to install 2 new poles on Oak Hill Avenue.
Second.
Thank you. Motion is in order. Any comments?
Nope, just talked about it 12 seconds ago.
Any additional questions or comments? Seeing none, we'll have a roll call vote, beginning with Mr. Waterman.
Mr. Waterman?
Yes.
Ms. Dolan?
Yes.
Vice President Cobus?
Yes.
Ms. Reynolds?
Yes.
Mr. Angelo?
Yes.
Mr. Tavares?
Yes.
Mr. Blair?
Yes.
President Delicio?
Yes.
8 yeas, 0 nays.
Thank you. Motion passes.
From the docket of June 20th, 2023, I entertain a motion to approve the request of National Grid and Verizon to install 3 new poles on Rambler Road to feed a new 48-house development.
Second.
Thank you. Motion's in order. Any comments?
None.
Okay. Additional questions, comments, concerns? Seeing none, we'll have a roll call vote, beginning with Councilor Blair.
Mr. Blair?
Yes.
Mr. Tavares?
Yes.
Mr. Angelo?
Yes.
Ms. Reynolds?
Yes.
Vice President Cobus? Bless you. Ms. Dolan?
Thank you, yes.
Mr. Waterman?
Yes.
President Delicio?
Yes.
8 yeas, 0 nays.
Thank you. Motion passes.
And that's all the business for the Public Works Committee, and we look forward to a meeting in July.
Thank you very much. Councilor Angelo.
Thank you, President Delicio. For the docket of July 20th, 2023, I entertain a motion to accept $90 in Stop and Shop gift cards from Frank McKenzie of Attleboro to the Veterans Office.
Second.
Thank you. Motion's in order. Any comments?
We just discussed it 15 seconds ago.
It was a little more than that, but okay. Additional questions or comments? Seeing none, this requires a voice vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
For the docket of July 18th, 2023, I entertain a motion to approve the request of the mayor for a 3% COLA increase in the city's compensation plan for the fiscal year FY24. Department heads, seniors, managers, and other exempt employees.
Second.
Thank you. Motion's in order. Any comments?
We just discussed it.
20 seconds ago.
Yeah, about 20. Yeah.
Any additional questions, comments, concerns? Seeing none, we'll have roll call vote, beginning with Councilor Waterman.
Mr. Waterman?
Yes.
Ms. Dolan?
Yes.
Vice President Cobus?
Yes.
Ms. Reynolds?
Yes.
Mr. Angelo?
Yes.
Mr. Tavares?
Yes.
Mr. Blair?
Yes.
President Delicio?
Yes.
8 yeas, 0 nays.
Thank you. Motion passes.
That's all we have for Personal Veterans Human Services Committee, and a call for a meeting at the next appropriate time.
Thank you. Councilor Tavares.
So thank you, President Delicio. Reporting for ordinances, elections, and legislative matters, we have one item of business. From the docket of June 6, 2023, I entertain a motion to amend Section 5-11 of the revised ordinances of the City of Attleboro as follows. Delete in its entirety and replace with the following.
You may waive the reading as you just read it in 25 seconds ago.
Okay,
Second.
great.
Thank you. Motion is in order. Any comments?
No comments. We discussed in committee.
Additional questions, comments, concerns? Seeing none, we'll have roll call vote, beginning with Councilor Blair.
Mr. Blair?
Yes.
Mr. Tavares?
Yes.
Mr. Angelo?
Yes.
Ms. Reynolds?
Yes.
Vice President Cobus?
Yes.
Ms. Dolan?
Yes.
Mr. Waterman?
Yes.
President Delicio?
Yes.
8 yeas, 0 nays.
Thank you. Motion passes.
That concludes the business of ordinances, elections, and legislative matters, and I call for a committee meeting at the next appropriate time.
Thank you. Councilor Blair.
Thank you, President Delicio. From the docket of July 18th, 2023, I move to transfer $40.19 from account 1210100-532010 police, tuition, and books to account 1210100-599100, police transfer to 9/11 grant, and to further transfer $40.19 to account 2286L4499600, 9/11 grant, support grant, transfer from the general fund.
Second.
Thank you. Motion's in order. Any comments?
The only thing, this is to supplement a grant that we ended up being $40.19 short, so missed it last week.
All right. I wish more grants only had a $40 matching.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, it was a non-matching grant, but evidently we come up a little short.
There we go. It happens. Additional questions, comments, concerns? Seeing none, we'll have roll call vote beginning with Council Waterman.
Mr. Waterman?
Yes.
Ms. Dolan?
Yes.
Vice President Cobus?
Yes.
Ms. Reynolds?
Yes.
Mr. Angelo?
Yes.
Mr. Tavares?
Yes.
Mr. Blair?
Yes,
President Delicio?
Yes.
8 yeas, 0 nays.
Thank you. Motion passes.
I have no other business this evening for public safety and emergency management. We'll request the committee meeting at the next appropriate time.
Very good. Before we adjourn, we will be entertaining going on our summer schedule. So our next meeting will be on July 18th. As in the past, there could be special meetings if things arise, but if not, enjoy your summer. Thank you for all your hard work up to this point. It's been a challenging year on several different levels, but I think we've done some great things this year. We'll continue throughout the remainder of the term. That being said, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? We are adjourned at 7:17. Enjoy your summer, friends.